Now, on today's lesson, I want to talk to you about the meats, and I wanted to focus on both the red meat and the white meat. I don't have problems with the white meat because everybody is promoting the use of red meats, but the red meat has been demonized over the ages because of several myths that you need to unlearn from, like it causes cardiovascular problems, it causes gout, it causes kidney problems, it raises your cholesterol levels. But you're forgetting that, and even some people have even gone to the extremes of running away from meats and then going to vegan diets. Number one, realize this, that nature provided you with canines. You lost the milk teeth to grow canines and molars for purposes of chewing and tearing meat. Not to tear vegetables, but to tear meat. To break them all, to cut them into smaller pieces that can be digested. And then further digestion happens in the stomach by the hydrochloric acid. And then further happens by the proteases that is produced by the pancreas. Hold that thought. Now, I want to talk about the benefits of the red meat. I know you love meat, and it's a good thing because you need meats for several reasons, such as the iron. If you find yourself suffering from iron deficiency, anemia, and such related gut problems, that can actually be handled very easily by consumption of red meat. However, for you to liberate that iron from the meat, you need a highly concentrated hydrochloric acid inside your stomach, because this is where protein digestion starts in the gut, in the stomach. So when your gut hydrochloric acid is highly concentrated, it makes it easier for the iron to be liberated from your body. And then it will be carried by a protein that is called transferrin, and it is synthesized by the liver. All right? And then this iron will be transported in red blood cells. And this will raise your HB, and this is how you're going to overcome the iron deficiency anemia. The other thing is that you need meats, the red meats, particularly the fatty red meats, because of cholesterol. I know cholesterol has been demonized, but remember that you will not be able to function without cholesterol. 70% of your brain is made of cholesterol. Breast milk has cholesterol. And I've never seen children being given treatment for cholesterol because they're taking breast milk, but it has cholesterol. You know, synthesis of steroid hormones such as cortisol, such as progesterone, such as estrogen, and testosterone are all made from cholesterol. Cholesterol also helps in synthesis of bile salts. Bile salts help to sequester fats. You know, to sequester fats, and also to help in absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Cholesterol is also very essential in synthesis of vitamin D. You know, vitamin D is made by the liver, and only 5% comes from the diet. How? This cholesterol is made in its inactive form, and then it's deposited on the skin surface in form of an inactive form called the cholecalciferol. And then this cholecalciferol relies or requires activation by the ultraviolet radiation from the skin surface. It hits the skin surface, the white adipose tissues, and then it has to be carried all the way back to the liver for further synthesis, and then the last activation is done by the kidneys. And the active form of vitamin D is called calcitrate, or 1,2-hydrocholecalciferol. Hold that thought. So you need cholesterol for so many functions, because all of these things comes from the cholesterol. And red meat, particularly the fatty red meat, is a great source of cholesterol. Red meat is also a great source of selenium and magnesium, and this helps in ensuring that men, you have quality sperms, and you have enough sperms for purposes of increasing the probability of getting a woman pregnant. So if you need healthy sperms with the right motility, you need selenium and magnesium, and Meats are a great source of that. All right. Yes. The other thing, the other advantage is that it is a great source of omega-3. Omega-3 helps in nourishing of the skin, and it also helps in reducing the effects of omega-6, such as the mutations. So omega-3 helps in balancing off the challenges or the effects of omega-6 from your system, such as the mutations. Now, consumption of red meats has been demonized, particularly because of gout. And I know so many people have been told, if you've been diagnosed with gout, probably you must have encountered a doctor who is telling you to avoid red meats because it is the one that is going to cause you the gout. You already had gout. You already have gout. Avoiding meat will not prevent you from the gout and will not help you in healing the gout. That is not true. Because, understand this, that gout is not an intake problem. You don't get you don't get a gout problem because of what you consumed. You get you get gout because you are not able to excrete uric acid. And how is uric acid excreted? It's excreted through your kidneys. Therefore, if you find that you're having gout, it is not an intake problem. It's an excretion problem. Therefore, and remember this, every other day, your body produces uric acid because it helps in fighting inflammation. So it's very essential. But just like the kidney stones that are produced every day, your kidneys are able to get rid of them, and even the gallstones, it's able to excrete them because your kidneys are in good shape. But if you have failing kidneys, it will not be able to excrete the uric acid. So what happens? Some of these uric acid will precipitate or will crystallize in joints. When this happens, they start to form or to cause the swelling, the inflammation generally, the increase in temperature, the reddening, the swelling, and the pain. So you'll be advised to stop the meat intake. But the meats are not the problem. I've told you that whether you take the meats or you don't, your body will always produce uric acid. Therefore, enjoy your meats and handle what is killing your kidneys, preventing it from excreting, because the role of excretion is one of the roles of the kidneys. And what kills the kidneys are processed foods, the GMO products, the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as the ibuprofen, the painkillers that people abuse, lack of fasting,